but they taste amazing.
It's one of those things that you can't explain.
Now learn what goes on behind the counter at world-famous Arthur Bryant's Barbecue.
Any secrets you can tell me about Bryant's?
Then, how barbecue crazy is Kansas City?
Kansas City bark with some ribs.
It's barbecue that's gone to the dogs. And later, the secret to Kansas City barbecue. Find out what the pros put in their barbecue pits. Stay with us. Barbecue is coming right back from Kansas City.
Welcome back. I'm in the pit here at Arthur Bryant's in Kansas City. Now check these out. They're black, burnt, and they're crusty. And you might want to toss them out, but that would be insane. Because here in Kansas City, this is a delicacy.
It comes out of the pit smoky, steamy, and full of barbecue flavor. In Kansas City, this is as close to perfect as you can get.
This is Kansas City when you're eating here at Bryant's and eating the burnt ends. That's the best there is. Can't get any better.
Welcome to Arthur Bryant's Barbecue, where the line never ends and the barbecue is something special.
How is that?
Excellent. Excellent.
Have you had this before?
No, it's the first time here.
We're off to the airport. We got a taxi. We asked our cab driver, good place to eat. So we stopped off here at Arthur Bryant's, and our cabbie came in to eat with us, and we're sitting here eating great barbecue.
I'm their cab driver, and I brought them to Arthur Bryant's because they wouldn't experience Kansas City barbecue before they left town. And this is the place.
Arthur Bryant's has been the place since the 1930s, and his burnt ends are the stuff of legend. Arthur's long gone. He passed away in 1982, but managed to pass on his recipe to Gary Birbiglia, who knew enough not to touch a thing.
We could certainly make it a lot fancier than it is, but that would ruin the ambiance of it, and we don't do that.
No, nothing's fancy about Arthur Bryant's. Not the menu, not the food, not even the tables. Reproductions made to look just like the ones the old man built. But somehow people seem to be drawn to the place.
It's one of those things that you can't explain.
And nothing says Arthur Bryant's like the burnt end sandwich. Barbecue lore says the Kansas City classic was created here. No one can be sure of that, but the old man sure made it famous.
You know, Arthur used to pile those up on a plate next to the slicer as you went through. There wasn't very many of them, so people that came through in the early part of the day got some. People that came through later on in the day didn't.
So what exactly is a burnt end? It all begins with brisket, smoked for 8 hours in Bryant's decades-old pits. They use a combination of oak and hickory wood to get the smoke just right. But when it comes to burnt ends, it's all about the brisket.
We're gonna have the beef and the burnt ends.
So what's their secret? Pitmaster Charles Lee took me in the back to check it out.
All right, Charles, so show me your famous burnt ends here at Bryant's.
Okay. This is how we do it.
You got brisket, right?
Right, this is brisket.
And it's literally just the burnt ends, right? I mean, it's just the sort of the corners and all the things that are just left over. Okay. So basically you're taking leftovers and making more leftovers out of it, right? Is that the idea?
Yeah.
You got any secrets you can tell me about Bryant's that other people aren't doing?
Well, like I said, it's a secret. They don't tell secrets around.
I know, but just between you and me, not anybody else.
It's a secret. I don't even know it. I've been here 20 years.
You don't even know it?
I don't know the secret.
How could they not tell you?
No, it's a secret.
But you're the man here.
Yeah, for right now.
The burnt pieces of brisket are transferred into the pan with holes to help drain the fat. After 8 hours in the pit, there's another 2 or 3 to go.
So why would you put it back in the pit after it's been in the pit for 8 hours?
Oh, get a little bit more smoke on it.
A little more flavor, a little more smoke flavor.
2 hours later, there's plenty of smoke. The burnt ends are ready for one final ingredient.
Just get a little sauce, then you do a little hand movement on it.
Okay. The hand movement.
The hand movement.
Now after this, you put it back in the pit again?
Put it back in the pit again.
How much longer?
Probably about 30 minutes back in there.
Wow, so you really douse it with a lot of sauce?
Yeah. That's the best thing going.
You want me to put it back in? Because your hands are kind of messed up. All right,
right.
30 minutes later, the doors swung open. It was time.
All right, Charles, sandwich time. Are you kidding me?
That's the burnt end.
That's the sandwich?
That's the sandwich. Put a little fries on
You're
it.
giving too much food away. Look at that. Now that takes skill right there. Look at that.
Give me 100 of these to go.
Okay, no problem.
There's a lot of tradition at Arthur Bryant's, but the truth is some things have changed when it comes to the burnt ends. You see, the sandwiches are so popular, you just can't get enough from the leftovers. So these days, they make them special, burning enough brisket to satisfy the thousands of orders they take each week.
We had to make our own burnt ends and burn them, cook them. And so our little secret was now we've got enough burnt ends to supply everybody, and we sell a lot of them.
Arthur probably wouldn't have had it any other way. Coming up, they might be the toughest barbecue customers in Kansas City. Meet the man who cooks barbecue biscuits for dogs.